God is no respecter of persons. If there's anybody in heaven besides Jesus Christ at any point in time before his return, God is a respecter of persons because they get to experience heaven before anyone else, and that's a respecter of persons. First Thessalonians 4:14 through 18 says that at his coming, the reference of being present with the Lord is in reference to being asleep, dead. So you can't take dead out of 1 Thessalonians 4:14 through 18 and say that you're alive in heaven with Jesus when it ain't available until his return. There's only 3 raisings from the dead. The return of Jesus Christ for all the believers in this grace administration that have confessed Romans 10:9 and 10. Then, at the very end, when the just shall be risen, and then at that same judgment, the unjust are risen. We don't see a judgment seat, we see a rewards bema. And only through biblical research are you going to understand this, because I've been at it for 35 years. So I know a little bit that's written in here upon which I stake my life. So if you want the truth, you're going to have to separate Jesus Christ from God so you can have the Son and the Father. Now, if you look at 1 Thessalonians 4:14 through 18, it says that those at his coming that are asleep, dead in Christ. What people got raised from the dead before Jesus Christ's return? None. Nobody's alive in heaven. If anybody was alive in heaven besides Jesus Christ, God is a respecter of persons. And the devil doesn't want you to see that, because that is a staple of truth. That you get a hold of that, you're going to understand more than you do now. So, for the glory of God, everybody that is dead is dead. What, are you going to be talking to your grandparents because they were believers and now they're dead, but they're not really dead because God is a respecter of persons and they get to be up there with Jesus? Or are we going to go by the word, and it says that at his coming, the dead in Christ, which means this administration, because Christ wasn't available before this administration. The dead in Christ that are asleep, because that death isn't permanent. But those that have died and not believed and are sin people, they're dead. And they will also get raised from the dead to die again.